Failure to correct an error upon identification is the quickest way to destruction. The misapplication of the PIA. Available record shows that the NMPC recorded 281 billion naira as net revenue to FARC between January and June 2021, leaving a deficit of 973 billion naira as against the projected revenue of 1.25 trillion for the period. I asked myself, so why then spend 3 trillion on petroleum subsidy despite signing the Petroleum Industry Act? You sure say we're serious at all so? The only answer you get is incompetence, incompetence, and gross incompetence. After advocacy on the duplication of the regulatory functions of the Midstream and Downstream Authority and the Upstream Commission and the consequential confusion created therein, we were recently informed that the industry watchers have raised serious concern, even as the trade union, just like the 14 justices of the Supreme Court, has levied allegations of ineptitude against the head of both the authority and the commission, like allegation of lack of capacity to manage the process and transition that ordinarily would even be difficult for a seasoned regulatory expert is given to a non-expert in the field. Nigeria, we hate thee. Secret interviews to fill alleged vacant position for political benefit and patronage without giving the experienced staffs right of first refusal. Now, wow. Working at suboptimal capacity, as staff don't even know who to report to. I even hear say no organogram, not even a temporary one. Now, wow. The board members don't have requisite experience to navigate the commission. And contrary to the provisions of Section 18.3 of the Act, chief accountant of the commission was a local government employee in Yobe State, even as 50% of the appointees don't have any relevant oil and gas experience, sacrificing competence at the altar of political patronage, which in Nigeria no go destroy, does not exist. Allegation of starvation of funds for zonal and field offices, even as funds to purchase diesel to power generators and fuel for operational vehicles, like the cases of the Nigerian police, are in most cases now being bought by staffs who are hardly reimbursed. This is the same DPR whose contribution to the Federation account exceeded 3.2 trillion and was projected to be 5 trillion before the signing of the Petroleum Industry Act, but can barely contribute 2 trillion to the Federation account now. Who swear for Nigeria? He never reached to lift the cost. Despite all this, the Commission is consistently using consultants to carry out the same job description of the trained staff. I never see where that kind of thing they happen. There is no money, and you are filtering the money away through frivolous means. I will therefore advocate that until the Petroleum Industry Act is reworked, because according to Evans Ofeli, he said it has even failed completely, reworked and applied properly to achieve the intent of its original initiator, will end up destroying our regulatory structures while pretending to reform. Nigerians need to consistently shine their eyes, as the pains of the destructions of today will be most visible tomorrow when this government would have quit the stage. Remember, just the same way they blame the 16 years of misrule. Well, if you agree with us, or even if though you disagree, for previous episodes, simply follow us on all our social media platforms showing on your screen, like and share. If we all join our voices and strength to achieve a common goal, no principality can stop us. See you next week.